Guys, good morning from North Carolina. We are hiking in currently to a new location, and we've picked up a buddy of Jordan's that he grew up with. Andrew and Jordan grew up together as childhood friends, turkey hunting and fishing. So we're sliding into a new spot. Been a pretty good hike so far this morning. We're just about to where we need to get to. Hopefully we'll get into some birds. Well, we made it to our staging area. So a super cool piece of property from what I can tell so far. 6:15 a.m. and just heard our first gobble. These guys like to come and sit in this little flat right here and then just kind of wait and see what they can hear from birds being roosted, because they can oftentimes roost in like 3 different locations. So they'll kind of come stage here, listen for gobblers, and see like where they might fly out of the tree at. There's a gobble right there. And then we can be more like mobile and try to go set up on them. So that dog barking at the neighbor's place got that bird going. Anyways, another beautiful morning in North Carolina. Looking forward for the sun to start rising and hopefully get into some birds today. Stick around, see how it goes. We've got probably like 3 or 4 birds roosted up here gobbling. So what we're doing is just like circling all the way underneath them. We're gonna try to put out a decoy in this pasture right here. Let's see if those birds will see it suck on down in here. Got a creek behind us, so it's kind of hard to hear the birds right now, but one was firing off for the first part, and then the succession of the other birds started going. Really cool piece of property that these guys grown up hunting. Both Andrew and Jordan have taken quite a few turkeys off this place. It'll be a fun morning. See how it goes. Can we use this as cover? Get in land. Go set up and see what it looks like. Birds are all up here on this ridge. I'm gonna try to slide right into here. We are all set up. Jordan's behind me. Andrew's right here. Got the decoy right out there. All the turkeys are up here. So all the turkeys are roosted up there. Our hope is that we can pull them down into this open spot. We'll see how it goes. There's quite a few birds on this piece of property though. We've heard more gobbles this morning than we've heard in the last 2 days, so that's awesome. This could get interesting. Well, the first setup didn't work. Seems like the birds kind of worked up and over this ridge. It's a beautiful piece of property though. Absolutely gorgeous. I'm trying to glass this ridge to see if we can pick up any birds. We think they went over, but it's pretty sparse cover on the tops of these ridges. So glass is actually pretty handy. Give you a quick update. Been hiking around, trying crow calls, woodpecker calls. Haven't had any luck. But we just heard a gobble. It's just on this ridge, it looks like. Just making a big loop. Jordan just tried another crow call. It didn't respond, so we think they're just all henned up right now. It's about 8:30, I think. With any luck, we'll kind of get in their little bubble and get them fired up enough to give us an opportunity. Both myself and Andrew have tags and guns today, so hopefully between one of us we can get it done. But this piece of property is so dang pretty. We're trying to get in on them before it gets crazy hot. Yesterday it got up to like 85, and when I killed my bird at like 2:30, it was freaking hot. just slowly but surely pinpointing where we're hearing these birds. Finally got them kind of pegged, and we're gonna try to go gain elevation on them. I think they're gonna work back uphill. This place is crazy though. There's all these big pines. Kind of reminds me of Idaho back in this little section versus where we were this morning. Really look like Carolina's. A lot of deciduous trees and dogwood and whatnot. So we'll find these birds one of these days. We're just gotta keep moving around, being mobile, seeing what they can do. They're not really responding to calls or shot calls, but they are gobbling every now and again on their own. Well, those birds gave us a slip, so we are doing the walk of shame back to the truck. It's kind of surprising because we thought we were in them this morning with all the gobbling that we had, and never even laid eyes on a single bird. But that's how it goes out here. These mountains, which you can see back here, we pretty much just hiked all the way down this ridge, but up and over the top of that, we were way over there this morning. These mountain birds are a little trickier than I thought they were going to be. A little trickier. Jordan actually told me, "Oh man, come on out here. They're everywhere. They're so easy to hunt." No, they've been a little more difficult. So we're gonna go to Bojangles. If you guys live out in the South, you probably know what Bojangles is. Never had it until yesterday, but it was pretty dang good. Some kind of biscuit sandwich. Proved to be lucky, so we're gonna go refuel up with some lucky Bojangles. Probably an afternoon nap today. Just keep on going after it. And then we'll probably come back here in the morning, depending on what we end up doing. There's clearly birds here. We just need to figure out how to intercept them. Try it again. We're back at the house. I told you yesterday went good, right? Got a little turkey marinating going on. It's a turkey breast. It's been not really marinated, brining I suppose would be a better word. So it's just salt water and then something different that I have not experienced before, but Jordan put it in honey. Some honey in there as well. So that's been sitting for 24 hours. We're gonna pull that out and then get it patted down and dried. Probably season it and then let it sit overnight for one more night in that marinade, or we'll see what he decides to come up with. And then we're gonna smoke it tomorrow. So really excited to get that fresh North Carolina turkey on the smoker. I believe he's gonna wrap it in bacon, smoke it, and then we're gonna all eat it. So it should be cool. But anyways, we're having a great time here in North Carolina. Make sure you guys tune in for the turkey series. I'm gonna leave it up to Casey and see what he wants to call it this year. Last year was the turkey quest where we just got dominated. So we started to reach out to people that actually know what they're doing when it comes to turkey hunting. And lo and behold, we had some success. But again, like I said earlier, we've got plans to do some more turkey hunting. So make sure you check that video out.